Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. In today's video, I want to answer a few questions that you guys asking me considering my new trading setup. So as you can see, I have now a brand new trading setup. I am absolutely in love with it. It's amazing. So I want to answer 3 questions more specifically today that you guys asking me about my new trading setup. So first of all, why did I decide to change my trading setup? And not only the setup, but actually the whole office, right? As you guys can see, the walls are in different colors. We have the desk, the mouse, the keyboard, the screens, every single thing is different. So obviously it costs, a certain amount of money. I will cover that in another video. But basically, why did I do that? Well, maybe that you guys know, most of you guys probably actually know, but I am now a full-time trader. So that is my main activity in life, and I also, as you guys know, teach people how to trade through my trading course. Those are really the 2 main things that I do now and that I'm focused on. And I wanted something basically to mark the beginning of this new step in my life, right? I wanted something that would basically cut the part before, which when I was going to school and all of that, to now when I'm a full-time trader, when it's my job basically. Well, not my job, right? It's not a job, it's actually very fun. But you see what I mean. So I wanted something basically that was going to mark and separate these 2 steps in my life and these 2 periods. So that is one of the main reasons why. Also, with my last trading setup, as I said in my vlog where I built this one, if you guys haven't seen that vlog, by the way, you should definitely check it out. It's one of my favorite videos, and I think you will also enjoy it a lot if you actually haven't watched it yet. So in that video, I talked about the fact that my old trading setup was not a bad one, right? Like I had a laptop and I had another screen. So it was very basic, right? It was not really professional. And what that caused is that I was sometimes missing trades or not getting the best entry possible because I was simply not able to follow all my charts. As you guys know, I follow many charts. I don't trade all of them obviously every day, but I follow all of my charts. And so I was not able to actually follow all of them. And sometimes I would miss trades because of that. And so I wanted something fresh, and I wanted basically something more professional that would allow me to actually be as productive as possible and do the best work that I can do and trade also the best way possible to optimize my results. That is basically the reason why. And I've had pretty good results and success in my trading in the last few years, also in my business and on my investments. So that is also a gift that I made for myself, right? It's basically a reward that shows me basically where hard work and a lot of dedication can lead you to when you actually go all in into what you're doing and when you believe in yourself, right? So that is also a form of reward and gift that I wanted to make for myself. But I also consider this as an investment, right? Because as I told you guys, well, with a very good setup like this, I'm able to be a lot more productive. I'm able to trade even better than I was already doing. So it's basically an investment to even have better results. So it's very good for that as well. So those are, the main reasons why I decided to rebuild the office and also the trading setup. Now, another question that you guys asking me is, what am I doing with 4 screens, right? Like, what's the point of having 4 screens? So I'll kind of show you guys, very briefly how I use my 4 monitors. So first of all, we have this monitor right here, which is where I will place all the charts of where I have trades going on. So if I take a trade, I will simply add the chart that I'm in the trade on this screen right here. So by that, I'm able to basically see all the positions that I have at the same time on the same screen. And that is very nice because, as you guys know, I'm more of a mid-term trader, I would say. I'm not really a short-term trader, neither a very long-term trader, so more mid-term. So it's very good because since I have many trades that are going on at the same time, well, I'm able to see all of them and follow all of them the best way by just, quickly looking at this screen right here. I see all my trades, boom, in a second, and I know exactly what is happening on them, and if I have to adjust something or close my trade, take my profits and all of that. So that is basically the idea of this one. After that, we have this one right here. This screen is for all the potential trades that I want to take during the day. So when I arrive at the office in the morning, I just, on this screen right here, I will go over all of the charts that I trade. I will select the ones where I see a potential trade setup for the day. And then after that, I will have all of these charts on this screen right here. So I'm able to never miss any good trades that I want to take, basically, because I always have them in front of me. So if one of these setups actually play out, I will be able to take the trade. That is what I meant when I said that, it was optimizing my trading, basically. After that, on this one right here, this is where I will put basically all the news, all the conference, for example, if there is one. My trading account is also shown normally on this screen right here. So this is basically for more like the account slash economic management, we could say. I don't even know if that's really, even a concept, but you get what I'm saying, right? So it's basically where I manage my trades and all of that. And on this screen right here, this is where I do most of my business and also social media. So I will have, for example, Facebook, YouTube. I will edit all my videos right here, edit my photos as well, do the private sessions with my students on this screen right here, talk in the trading group, do the webinars and all of that. So this screen is really more for like my business actually. And yeah, that's basically the rundown of how I use my screens. Keep in mind that it's, I'm still just in the beginning of, just working with my new setup. So maybe that this will change in the future, but as of now, this is what I'm doing. So this is all my trades that I have. This is the setups that I potentially want to take. This is the account and the news, and this is everything related to my business. So that is basically the idea behind all my screens, and that is how I manage the, what I do, as simple as that. So that was for the second question. The third question that I want to talk about in this video is it necessary, right? Is it a necessity to have 4 screens and to have, such a big trading setup? Obviously not, right? Because as you guys know, I started with a very average trading setup with only 2 screens, and I've been doing very well at it, right? I've been having very good results in my trading for the past over 2 years now, becoming consistently profitable and all of that. So no, it's not a necessity, because you can be profitable even with a setup that is not as good as this one. But it gives you an advantage, and I already see it, right? Because every time that I come here, I don't know, like I love the environment, right? I love just the setup, and it just puts my mind into focus mode. And because of all, the monitors and all of that, I'm able to never miss any trade that I potentially want to take. And at the same time, I can still work on my business and still have, the charts in front of me. So I would not say that it's a necessity, but it gives you an edge, it gives you an advantage, right? It basically puts you on the next level. That's the idea, right? So obviously, as I said, a setup like this is pretty expensive. I will do another video to talk about this more in details, but it's pretty expensive. So as a beginner trader, I don't think it's necessary, and I don't even think that it's something that you want to buy, right? Like if you are at the very beginning of your trading journey, I don't think you need to go for a big setup, right? Like maybe 1 or 2 screens, it would do the job. Because at the beginning, you want to focus on learning and on just, becoming a better trader. And to do that, you don't need 4 screens, right? Like that type of setup is really more when you are actually a profitable trader, right? Like when you already mastered trading, then you will basically go and reward yourself with having a very nice setup like this. So it's not a necessity. You don't need that to start trading, but as I said, it puts you on the next level, right? It basically for me at least, that's how I feel it, and that's how I think about it. It basically like puts you in the real professional category. Even though, and I just want to make this very clear, the setup is not what will give you the results, right? I want this to be very clear right now. The setup will not bring you results, right? Like, your skill is what is the most important. So if you are very good doing on one screen or two screens, keep it that way. You don't need this thing, right? And this thing right here, if you're not profitable and you think that by having a better setup you will be profitable, you're lying to yourself, right? Like, there's no big correlation. Of course there's maybe a little one, as I said, because of trade management and all of that, to not miss any trades, but it's not like the factor that will differentiate whether someone is profitable or not. So keep that in mind as well, right? Like, before going and spending like thousands of dollars to have a crazy setup, make sure that you actually know how to do it and that you know what you're doing, because otherwise it's basically just wasting your time and your money. So you want to focus on learning the skill before actually going and investing into something like this. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this videos. Those were 3 questions that you guys asked me and that I've received more than once. So I thought of, why not recording a video to answer all of these. I think they are very relevant and interesting questions. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching once again. On that, I wish you a very great day. Take care, trade with care, manage your money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.